Ryan Reynolds' battle with Disney just took a shocking turn. After an intense standoff, Disney refused to release some of the most exciting and violent Wolverine scenes that could have changed everything. But that's not all. Disney's decision has left Ryan and director Shawn Levy. They were promised so much, including some jaw-dropping cameos with Henry Cavill's Wolverine, but now it seems like Disney is getting payback. Could this mean the end of Ryan Reynolds' future with Marvel? And how did Bob Iger's controversial leadership play a role in all of this? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the explosive drama behind Deadpool, Wolverine, and Disney's unexpected retaliation. With Bob Iger set to step down from his role at the Walt Disney Company by 2026, it's become clear that Disney's internal leadership is far from unified. A significant number of executives, along with the board of directors, have expressed their dissatisfaction with how Iger has managed the company, particularly when it comes to his cost-cutting strategies. His approach to managing the company's financials has sparked tension among Disney's leadership, adding fuel to an already turbulent situation. This has further complicated Disney's plans to revitalize its upcoming film slate for the rest of the decade, a period that's quickly slipping away. Although Iger has repeatedly assured shareholders and customers that improvements are on the horizon, the reality has been far less optimistic, leading many to question his promises. Iger has been accused of misleading both investors and the public, allowing them to believe that things will improve, only to deliver little to no progress year after year. However, perhaps the most interesting thing is the brewing drama between Ryan Reynolds, director Shawn Levy, and Disney's top executives. Reynolds, determined to maintain creative control over the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine films, made it clear that he wouldn't back down, forcing Disney into a tense standoff. Reynolds effectively told Disney that if they wanted a quality film, they'd have to accept his terms. This standoff between Reynolds and the Disney heads is particularly noteworthy, as it showcases the ongoing struggles between the creative talent and the corporation. Disney's leadership, which has often been accused of prioritizing its own agenda over what audiences actually want, now finds itself facing backlash from major stars like Reynolds, who refuse to compromise on quality. And it's not just about Reynolds' push for creative control. There's a deeper issue at play. As Disney navigates growing internal and external pressure to deliver better content without alienating their fan base. Now, moving on from that, another significant point of contention within Disney revolves around Lucasfilm, widely seen as the worst-performing division of the company, even more so than Marvel Studios. Despite this, Ryan Reynolds and director Shawn Levy have been making a concerted effort to salvage the Marvel universe. However, the growing tension between Reynolds and Disney has only escalated. After several rounds of negotiations and heated discussions regarding what content would appear on the Blu-ray and streaming versions of Deadpool and Wolverine, Disney ultimately blocked more than 70% of the deleted scenes from being included. One of the most contentious decisions involved Disney's refusal to release Wolverine's World War I and Vietnam battle scenes on the Blu-ray. These moments, which were said to be Hugh Jackman's most powerful, were intended to echo the violent tone of X-Men Origins Wolverine, but in a more intense way. Disney, however, deemed the footage too violent and chose not to include it in any deleted scenes. Adding to the tension, Disney also rejected 2 additional scenes featuring Henry Cavill as a Wolverine variant, where he was slated to fight both Jackman's Logan and Deadpool in a longer sequence. This decision came straight from Bob Iger, seemingly as a form of retaliation against Reynolds. Earlier, Reynolds had successfully negotiated the removal of deleted She-Hulk and Captain Marvel scenes from the Blu-ray release. Now, it seems Disney is pushing back, reneging on its previous commitment to include many of Reynolds' key scenes in the final product. Disney's decision to exclude 70% of the deleted scenes from Deadpool and Wolverine has been a massive disappointment for Marvel fans. These scenes, which included surprise cameos from the MCU, will never be released. Bob Iger justified this move by tying it to Disney's ongoing cost containment strategy, which led to several adjustments during reshoots in the spring. In mid-May, the production underwent reshoots that reshaped about 20% of the film. While the changes weren't drastic, they aimed to improve the movie's pacing. As part of this, many MCU cameos were replaced by Fox-related characters, marking a significant shift in the film's direction. Despite Disney's resistance, Ryan Reynolds and director Shawn Levy managed to get Disney to agree to exclude She-Hulk and Captain Marvel scenes featuring Brie Larson and Tatiana Maslany from both the theatrical release and the Blu-ray edition. However, Disney's reluctance to release other key scenes has only deepened the ongoing tensions between the studio and Reynolds. Disney's recent decision has left Marvel fans disheartened, as 70% of the deleted scenes from Deadpool and Wolverine will not be included in any future releases, either on Blu-ray or streaming platforms. These cutscenes were said to feature exciting MCU cameos, but Bob Iger and Disney's management decided against releasing them, citing concerns over creating content contrasts. This all ties back to Bob Iger's cost containment strategy, which influenced major decisions, including reshoots that took place earlier this spring. In early to mid-May, the movie underwent last-minute reshoots, though not a complete overhaul of the film. Around 20% of the movie was reworked, particularly to refine the pacing. As a result, several MCU cameos were replaced by Fox-related characters, signaling a shift in focus away from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Despite Disney's reservations, Ryan Reynolds and director Shawn Levy successfully negotiated with the studio, ensuring that footage featuring She-Hulk and Captain Marvel, portrayed by Tatiana Maslany and Brie Larson, would not make it to the final cut of the theatrical release or the Blu-ray version. Disney, however, felt pressured during these negotiations and is believed to be pushing back now by refusing to release other key scenes, including those featuring Wolverine's battles across various historical wars, which were thought to be some of Hugh Jackman's best work. Additionally, they've denied fans the chance to see a unique fight scene where Henry Cavill's Wolverine variant would face off against both Jackman's Logan and Deadpool. Disney's rejection of these scenes seems to be part of a larger response to Reynolds' earlier success in influencing what content could be excluded from the final version. There are several other underlying issues at play here. Bob Iger has found himself frustrated after yielding to pressure regarding the She-Hulk and Captain Marvel content not being included in the Blu-ray and streaming releases. Furthermore, the promised extended edition of Deadpool and Wolverine has also been scrapped. Iger initially assured Shawn Levy that an extended version would be made available, but it appears those plans have now been completely abandoned. This film has the potential to set a new trajectory for the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU. There's ample opportunity for more adventures featuring Deadpool and Wolverine, allowing the studio to cater to the fan base effectively. However, whether or not these ideas will come to fruition remains uncertain, as discussions are ongoing. What's particularly disappointing is that Ryan Reynolds is left unable to share the footage he was so proud of, crafted with Rhett Reese, Paul Wernick, and Shawn Levy. The scenes that depict Hugh Jackman's Wolverine battling through World Wars I and Vietnam revisiting the iconic moments from X-Men Origins Wolverine will now never be revealed to Marvel fans. As the ongoing battle between Ryan Reynolds, Disney, and Marvel unfolds, it's clear the stakes are higher than ever. From the missing Wolverine scenes to the tension surrounding Bob Iger's leadership, this drama is far from over. With Disney's cost-cutting measures and creative control issues, the future of the MCU may take an unexpected turn. What do you think about Disney's decisions? Will Ryan Reynolds continue with Marvel, or is this the end of an era? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates on this explosive story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one here on Taylor Kels Nation.